I've decided to post some videos just explaining some really simple things about the guitar and some other instruments I'll be showing in some later videos. And these videos are just really raw, very plain and basic, just to get you started. So today we're going to be talking about the guitar and how to tune it. So I use the Snark tuner. And if you have a hard time getting a Snark tuner or you're not sure where to find one, just let me know and I can actually get them pretty inexpensive. So if you want to get one through me, you can always do that. But in any case, I'm going to show you just how to tune one string to begin with. If you can tune one string, then you could tune the rest of them, I'm sure. So the first thing you need to know is, of course, what notes each string is tuned to. So an easy way to remember this is with a little bit of an acronym, and where each word, the first letter of each word is the note that each string is supposed to be tuned to. So I remember Easter bunny gets drunk at Easter. So Easter bunny gets drunk at Easter. So, Easter E, Easter bunny B, gets G, drunk D, at A, Easter E. So E, B, G, D, A, E. And that's starting from your first string. So your first string, always remember, is this string down here. It's the highest string. It's not the lowest one. It's the highest one. So first string, Easter bunny gets drunk at Easter. E, B, G, D, A, and E. Okay. So let's just tune this E string. If you can tune this E string, you can tune the rest of them. Okay, so that's the first bit of information you need to know. You need to know what notes to tune each string to. And then the next thing you have to know is sort of the order of all your notes. There are something called natural notes, which are just A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. Those are your natural notes. And then there are notes that are called sharp and flats. But I just talk about sharps. It makes things a little bit easier. So those are A sharp, C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, and G sharp. There's two sharps that don't exist, B sharp and E sharp. If I'm losing you on this, I'm going to say it again. All right, so there are natural notes, A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. And there are some sharp notes, and there's two notes that don't exist. You should probably write this down if you have no idea about notes and if you've never dealt with notes before. The order of notes, this is highly important if you're going to be able to tune the guitar really well. You got to know the order of notes starting from A, go A sharp, B, C, because there's no B sharp, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, because there's no E sharp, F sharp, G, G sharp, and then back to A, and it does it all over again. Okay, so let's tune the E string first. So the first string, the E string, I'm going to turn on my tuner, and these work really well because they clip onto the end. And even if it's in a really loud room that you're trying to tune, it won't matter because it's just going straight off of vibrations. So I'm going to hit my E string, and it probably is already in tune. Okay, which is showing it is. All the reds should be lit, and then the green in the middle. If there's any little bit of yellow, that means it's too high, which is kind of flashing a little bit. If it was showing this, like that would obviously be too high, and that would be too low. If I'm turning in the correct direction, okay, a lot of people ask me, which direction to turn this in. Now, how to know is basically if I hit this and then I'm turning in the right direction, more of the reds should be lit as they are. And then if I keep turning in that direction, then it should turn green. Now, if I went too far in that direction, obviously then yellows are going to show, and I just have to change direction back to the green there. Okay, so all the reds should be lit and the green. If I turn too far, like let's say the starting point was there for E, and then I end up turning in the wrong direction, so this will show up. So the next note down, now I'm at D sharp, because D sharp is before E. Remember, it goes A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, and then E. Okay, so now showing D sharp, I turned in the wrong direction. So I got to turn in the opposite direction. It's kind of important that you remember which direction you're turning in. Okay, so now I'm turning in the correct direction because I got to go higher, back up to E. So I'm going to keep turning there. Now we're back at E. We're at the low end of E, which makes sense because we had to tune higher. And I got to keep going that way a little bit more. There we go. Now we're perfectly in E. And you would do the same for each and every string for its corresponding notes. So E, B, G, D, A, and E. All right. So I know I was talking super quick and very fast, so just because I didn't want to do a crazy long video on this. But if you really feel like I lost you, and you've watched the video a bunch of times and you still are unsure how to tune, you feel really confused, don't hesitate. You can, send me a little comment explaining that you're still unsure. If you want to, we can always spend a little bit of time through Skype. It's how I actually do all of my lessons. I do all my lessons online through Skype. So we can spend a little bit of time on Skype. I don't mind to explain tuning to you or anything else that you want to know about the guitar or any of the other 7 instruments that I teach. But that's it for today, and I hope you enjoyed that. And I'll see you in about a week. Okay, bye.